Okay. Hey everybody! Haku here. And I just made a big mess out of things I did. I couldn't have made a bigger mess if I tried. So, let me see here. Get the camera better. There. So, I'm doing these wonderful pens out of the floor because I hate to step on them. Have you ever sewn and stepped on the sewing pen? They're not fun? I've actually stepped on one before and got it through my foot. And I could actually have somebody help me because of the fact that I nearly passed out. It was so bad and wedged in there. Now, let's see here. I know we're running a little bit late anyway, but it's like I was having my computer do last minute updates and I didn't know I was going to do it. I forgot. And I hadn't really missed it since our last broadcast. So it was taking the weekend off. So I was like surprised whenever it took about 20 minutes to update. And I was like, oh man. There we go. We finally got them all up, I think. I'll find out the hard way later. Alright, let me tell my Discord group that we started because the fact that I do not have Prime on our thing. I gotta go to Twitch and do this real fast, so la-di-da-di-da-di-da. You know, it's kind of funny, I was so excited about this that I actually forgot at one point when I was getting ready to put on clothes. And I was like, wait a minute. I had to actually think about it. And stop myself from going on Twitch without clothes on. Okay, I got the thing up. And how do I do this? Well, I could do it this way, but apparently I cannot. Oh, there it is. I am having the worst luck with this right now. And I'm so sorry. See the meme streams. Okay, and there was one other destination. I think I have to do it twice over because it's like, bleh, bleh. Hey, Josh! Just posting it to our group and posting it to my Facebook real fast. So I'm going to show you guys what the costume looks like now that I am done posting things. So this is what it looks like when it's made and pretty and everything. We're working on the skirt today. And I haven't had a chance to pin Lily Squat. So I'm going to show you guys what we have. We have this beautiful silk here. It's called crepe silk. And it actually looks pretty thin now that I have it near me. and lights on it. That's going to be fun. I'll have to remember to wear a slip. I am going to have to put what is called a, I had the word earlier. The word for this is called a splint, because I accidentally made my skirt pattern a little too short for my waist, and I measured it against my waist, which is how you can actually know that if something is going to be too short or thing or whatever on your waistline. And it's not going to work. So we're going to have to put a splint in there. So I'm going to teach you guys how to do that. But at first, I'm going to teach you guys how to go and take the material and put it together. Because we're going to put the splint, which you can put it next to these corners right here. We're going to put the splint, though, next to the zipper. So, silk is very hard to handle. And so we're going to just hold on to it carefully while I pin this. You see that? It's wanting to move. You do not have to use silk with this pattern. I just wanted to use silk because it's pretty. And I was like, what do I want to use? And I was like, these guys probably have some really nice money, most of them. They talk about how they have real good funding and things. So they probably have some classy uniforms. And if this is like their winter uniform, I think they said, they probably have something like silk. Or it's going to be like burlap or something. You can use burlap, I think. I've heard of all sorts of things you can use for it, other than silk. But that's what I'm using. Now, this pattern I'm using is not the pattern that the person that made that costume used. They have that pattern on Etsy. It's through Indigo Patterns. I have them written down in the corner. And they make the bow too, and I actually bought the bow pattern, thinking I was buying the entire thing, but I was like, no, it was separate. And I didn't realize until afterward. But, did I pin this right? Apparently one end is longer than the other. In this case, guys, when you have one end that's going to be longer than the other, you actually will go and unpin this. And you'll start at the bottom and go to the top. That's how you usually should have done it. But I just was blabbing away and didn't think about it. So, watch me do this. This is how you do your pants and your shirts, anything like that. You always take the bottom first. And then you pin it. That's how you know if something is going to be shorter than the other. And there's probably a reason behind it, so just keep that in mind. Also, don't mind the car alarm. My father has this thing about accidentally setting his car alarm off sometimes. So how you doing, Josh? Is the day going good for you? Are you working today? Let me turn the mic up. Okay, the mic is on, and the mic settings are saying that it's going. I don't know. Desktop audio is going. to say about that? It's like I can't play with the settings either because it's so damn far away. All I can hope is maybe move the mic a little closer. Does that help any with you? I was asking if you were doing okay with your work. Oh, I'm alright. Just kind of been busy. Just trying to get everything ready. And then it's like, stuff in my other side of life. Okay, so this side's actually pinned. And this is what it's going to look like. Pin it side to side. Up like that. If you can see my pins. Try to get them in the light so you can see the reflection. And you do them every few inches like that, so that you can have your sewing machine run down it without issue. Wow, that's one way. Hi, Charlie. Well, let me see what I can do. I thought I got rid of the echo. Let's see. Did that help? Did that help, Charlie? Okay, I'm thinking that's not what I needed to do. Sorry guys, I'm over here playing with settings. Desktop audio. Let's try this one. Alright. How about that one, guys? Did that one help? Alright. So it was the desktop audio. Here we go. Okay, so let's move our camera back because whenever it fell a while ago, it just went places. Alright, let's see. I forgot that I did some things like that. Good shot for you guys for a few minutes. Alright, I think you guys can probably see what I'm doing. Maybe no. It's not liking this because of the fact that the cord stretched out so far. Okay, what am I going to do with you? Alright, so that's about as far as I can get the camera. But, you know something, the camera doesn't have to go further because of the fact I can move things. There. Because we say screw you, camera. Alright, so let's move the water bottle to the other side. Put a little balls over here. Alright. Now you guys can probably see what I'm doing without me getting too much in the way. Alright. So let's get back to the whole lip pinning. So this is the top of it. This is the bottom of it. this is the other side. It just occurred to me, why the heck this probably would have been... I'm pinning it wrong. That would be it. So, sewing is kind of one of these love-hate relationships, like I was telling you guys the other day, with the sewing machine. It's the same with anything with sewing, really. So, you can apply I hate everything about you and why do I love you to this as well. Because it's like this. This is probably the part that we actually needed to put on this side of the skirt. And that's why it was longer on this side, which makes me fear something. And I'm right. See, it goes together perfect. Yeah, perfectly. So the problem is, guys, is that since this is the back side that's going shorter in the back, that means that my bum is probably going to be more exposed. And I'm over here like, dear Lord, am I going to have a stare incident again? The funny story about that. It's so funny. So, one time I was in this maid costume, and it was like crazy short. I mean, I couldn't hardly put my hand down and it. So it was like right there next to my hip, basically. Okay? That's how short it was. So, I had a bag, cute bag actually, but I dropped it on this elegant, huge stairs. We're talking like 2-story stairs, right? And I dropped them. Luckily, this nice guy helped me clean my bag up and stuff, but I'm telling you, it was very awkward to try to get my stuff up. Still a little short on this side. Not as bad. Should have pinned it from the bottom again. Didn't do it. Pinning's always fun. Oh, I forgot to tell my friend Sukasa on. Sukasa and I have been friends for a while now. He's a really cool guy. I like him a lot. So another thing I can do is to make up the difference. I can actually try to even it out. Like so. There we go. And then it won't maybe be so bad later on. Because we keep coming short on one side a little bit, and I don't know exactly why on this pattern, but I know that there's only like this part left, this wonderful little part that goes on top, the zipper, and that's about it. This is a very simple pattern, so I'm like, I don't know why they did it like this, so I'm just going to make up the difference. Again, whenever I pin, I take this material, I take the pin like so, and then I take the pin and do it in like that. And so it's in like this for the sewing machine. You do not want to run over your pins with the sewing machine unless you absolutely have to. Or you may do it on accident because you will break your sewing machine needle on your pin. It is not a fun experience, and I've had it happen more than once, but not so much the one since I've gotten better at sewing. Thank the Lord on that, but I'm telling you guys, not a fun experience. So Charlie, what you doing today? have this pinned again. And look at this, guys. This time it's pinned perfect. So it's not short on this side. And it's not short on that side either, if you can tell. And so it is perfect. And with this crepe material, the silk material, you can tell which side is which. You should be able to tell on most materials. But there are some that you really just cannot tell. Like that red material we were using last time, you just could not tell. Alright. So we're going to take this again and try to do this. Remembering how the last one went, we're going to go a little further down. And before I pin, I'm going to measure it out with my hands, holding it still. Just making sure that everything's even enough that we can pin it a little further down, I think. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Oh, you got the house to yourself or something, Charlie? Okay. Just keep pinning. Also, I need to take a picture of this with my phone camera because if I was to enter this in a contest, which I sometimes do enter my cosplays in cosplay contests, and I have won once, you need to have pictures these days because the judges are just crazy about pictures. They want to know that you put the work in, and they want to know how many hours you put in. Yeah, ice creams are not fun, Josh. I had one before, and I tell you, I sympathize with you. They're nasty things to have. Okay, I'm going to take a picture of the skirt real fast to prove that we actually went here and made it. So, cute pics. Alright, so let's put it like that so you can see the pins on either side. You guys can't see what I'm doing too much on that, but that's alright because you don't need to. So let's just take a picture like that and boom. Now, some of the cosplay judges are weird about things. They sometimes don't care. Some of them are just lazy. But I gotta say, some of the contests are really fun. It just depends on the contest, really, I guess. Alright, we're gonna put the splint in now. I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. Yeah, I do not recommend a sty in the eye either. Sties are really not fun, I agree. So we're gonna put the splint in. It's really easy. You just make you a little piece of material, just any kind of size you need. Cut it straight, and honestly, most people will not notice. To my knowledge, I have done this before. People just do not notice. As long as it's not a huge one, you should be fine. I should be looking more downward, I know. So yeah, guys, as long as you are not trying to do a huge splint with your costume or whichever you're sewing, because you can do this in like blue jeans or about anything, really. Shirts. I mean, costumes are just basically clothes too. You can do this. It's not hard. But I do say watch your fingers if you use this silk. Even though crepe silk is a whole lot easier than regular silk, it is still slicky as all heck. And I really do not enjoy silk. You need to make sure it's pinned down like hell itself is coming after you. Because I hate it. This was the kind of material I used whenever I had it go through my finger twice, almost 3 times. Actually, yeah, it was about 3 times. It went through my finger all the way through twice, and nearly all the way through a 3rd time. So, me and silk are not best friends, but I just think it's pretty. So, I will go with it. Alright, my sewing scissors have decided to hide. Where's my sewing scissors? There we go. So we just cut that off. And I make little doll gowns sometimes. So if there's a good piece of material left, I will actually go and take this and use it. But that's too small for what I'm using. For using it. So we're not going to worry with it. Alright. We're not going to worry with putting the zipper on right now. Because of the fact that it's not, we're going to sew it together first, is what I'm trying to say. And then we're going to put the zipper on. But I might actually go and put the design on the front of the skirt before we do that. And we're going to use this ribbon right here. And I got about 100 yards of it on Amazon. Love Amazon. I mean, I should probably not be allowed to buy anything on Amazon because I love it too much. And we're just going to use this to make the designs that we saw earlier on the cosplay. And again, I'll show you guys the costume. So this is what we have. We're going to use that ribbon to make that design. So I had to buy a lot of it. Charlie and I are supposed to do the stuff around the skirt right here, you know, the little doodads. Later, we're supposed to use foam. We probably will broadcast that for you guys as well, but that's going to be on a different day, because Charlie has to be here. He's better with foam than I am. I mean, he's a god with foam. So, let's go ahead and start sewing the skirts. It's like, Charlie's my foam guy, and I'm the seamstress. So, together, we rule the costumes. Alright, gotta make sure my trash can's in a good place, and I haven't found more of the sewing pins I dropped. I have a feeling I just felt a sewing pin and I don't know where it went. That's going to be fun to find later. Okay, so you take this, and of course, we talked about last time, you know, putting the pressure foot down on your material, because to make sure it doesn't run. Put that sewing needle in there when you get a chance, but I forgot I have not threaded this thing yet, so we are going to have to thread it first. So off the sewing machine you go. Need a little bit of dirt. Alright, so I have bought some really nice thread for this costume. I do not like Walmart thread very much these days. Their thread is cheap. It's easy to buy though, but it's cheap. And it does break pretty easily, I gotta say. And so with my sewing scissors. Keep those close by. So I just don't like to buy it unless I really have to. And I don't live close to Hobby Lobby because they have very nice thread as well. But I didn't want to make the trip to Hobby Lobby because it's about an hour from where I live. But if I was visiting Josh and when he comes home, I probably would go to Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby rules. Okay, so anyway, there we go. The thread is now in the sewing machine, and I'm going to show you guys something. This is the Walmart thread that I was talking about. I'm not taking it out of the package. I was putting it a little high, sorry about that. But it does come with this cute little thing. This is some of their cheaper thread though. They did not have the more expensive one, I thought. Normally they don't carry very expensive black thread though. Unless you get like jean thread, which is not what you need for this. Oh, hey Mandy. That kitten decided to join us. See, the quality is not nearly as good as the one we have in the sewing machine right now. And we did not get as much yardage on this because we have about 500 yards on here on our sewing machine, and there's only about 150. So we're going to just go and enjoy what we have on here. And the cat went in the closet. So I was going to show her to you, but she went in the closet. Alright, so let me put my pressure foot and so I can get to it and so you guys can see what I'm doing. Alright. Mandy dandy. You better stay away from my pressure foot, babe. Alright, I'm guessing you guys cannot see what I'm doing, even though I'm trying, I promise. Okay. Yeah, it's like I cannot show you exactly what's going on through my arm, but I cannot exactly do much better, I don't think. Yeah. Okay. Maybe move the camera further up. Hi, baby. Where you going, girl? She's leaving me now. I'm no longer important. You better not eat that ottoman, girl. She's eating my furniture now. Because she can. Okay. Still not that great as far as getting close. So damn it, I can't help you guys get any closer. The cord is saying, no, you won't get closer to it. So, now you're about at the length reach of this. And I need to adjust this because I realize that you can probably see how my clothes are moving a little. Okay, so now that I cannot show you anything else. Guys, I just realized something. This is a drafting table that moves. Okay. Okay, guys. I'm probably gonna have to clean up later, but that's gonna be fun for now. Alright. Let me put the brakes back on this, because that would not be fun. And I'll show you as best as I can how to do this. Oh yes, I was going to also show you guys we did finish the actual bow project because I had to finish that in private. It turned out really well, if you can't tell. And I'm going to use the box that the bow is in to put the camera on so that you guys can have a little height now. There we go. Maybe you guys can actually see between me moving the table and everything. Okay. So that's not going to give you the height. Okay, guys. Let me think for a minute here. Let's see. Have anything else you can sit on? Tables, and I can't go any further up, and all that. Aha! Oh. Of course it wants to do that now. Because it can. Yes. Let's see here. I think I got it. I wish I had some Velcro or something just to tell it no. Instead of it telling me no all the dang time. I would love to just have it stay still. Because it's like still wanting not to behave all the way. Did it actually do what I wanted it to? Holy crap, it did. Okay, so it did what I wanted it to. And you guys can see better. Yay! I win! Now that you guys can see better and I win, let's start with having to sew this again. So, you can't see, can you? I see part of the problem now is that it's just going to be too bright on the light. Can't do anything about the light, guys. It's on it. But you're going to take this and you're just going to keep sewing straight. You can at least see that part of it. Take your pin out every time you get up to it. Just keep going down it. Put down your sewing needle for a minute to get your threads loose from the pressure foot. That's what I'm doing now. It's not hard to do it, just take your fingers and just mess with it. Put your pressure foot back down because you will need it with this silk. Now I have heard of some people using paper when they do silk to keep it from going places. I have never done that myself, but I have heard of it. should make that sure the pressure foot is down, which I have a hard time doing myself, so, but you should. Whenever you take these needles out. By the way, talk about whatever you want to in the chat, guys. I don't care. And also, don't be afraid to ask any questions. If you have any questions about what we're doing or anything, let me know. I will definitely love to answer anything. Also, hold on to your silk really tight. Do not let that motherfucker go. But do not hold it on so tight that your hand will slip. And do not put your fingers near your pressure foot or your needle when you are sewing the silk. Unless you absolutely have to. It is terrible to do. If you want you choose that. Okay, have fun, Josh. Bye. Thanks for coming. To me. Alright, so we got one side sewn already. Yay! Okay, so scissors are here. Okay. So Charlie, we're gonna try to fix the Elgato tomorrow, right? Is there anything else you wanted to do tomorrow? Again, guys, make sure that you don't lose your thread the one you first put it in. Should have made sure the pressure foot was down. My whoopsie. But the thread's okay and the pressure foot was down. I have to cut this splint a little bit whenever I get to the bottom a little. Looks like it might be a little bit big. Yeah, haircuts are important for that. Also, having good clothes on. Unfortunately, a lot of bosses don't like funny hair colors. And what do you have, Mandy? What in the world are you after? came in here with something laying on the floor. And she took off with it. I need to be more worried about the silk. Deep in an awesome story, I will find you again, kiss you for lonesome folly. Alright, we have the splints in. Got one side. Now we're gonna have to put another side in. Yay! So Charlie, have you any ideas about where you want to work? Taking you back to all the ways. It's so easy to find. These a little bit prettier by taking and folding them over and completing them that way, but I don't know about how the waistline's gonna look if I do that, but we're gonna do the front after we get done with the seams. Take it slow with your silk. Do not go too fast because you do not want to get your fingers in this silk. Oh, that's nice. Those are really good jobs. What about the lows and things? Okay, let's cut the threads and we're done with this part. Now we normally turn our sewing machines off whenever we're done with these type of things so we can pin. We don't want them going off on accident. Those are never fun things to do. So it should look something like this right now. And I'm going to check it around my waist to see how it is. And oh me, oh my. Still just a bit short around the waist. I'm measuring it right anyway. Oh, wow, it's a lot short. So in this case, guys, I'm going to have to recut this because it is way too short. It says it was supposed to have been my size, but the fact is that it is not. Right. Alright, so I'm gonna have to decide what I'm gonna do, guys, because this is a dilemma for me. It's up here. And so, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I mean, a splint is not gonna probably be enough for this. I will really have to think it over. Because I'm probably gonna have to recut the entire thing. And I don't want to waste my zipper and all that and my other material, like the ribbons on this project because of the cost right now, because right now Haku is in need of stuff. So I'm gonna have to end the broadcast for today with a to the skirt. That's just how something goes sometimes, guys. And we'll just have to get back to it another time. Because I imagine by